Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the 13th video of the Tableau Say Hello series. In this video, we will be going through the story in Tableau Desktop. In Tableau, a story is a collection of sheets arranged in a sequence. By the end of this video, you will know your way around the Tableau story and be ready to build your first story in Tableau. So the first question is that how do we navigate to the story in the Tableau workspace? There are multiple methods to access the story page. The first method is by using the tabs at the bottom of the Tableau workspace. We can click on the icon with a book in the Sheets tab. This is the new story icon. This will open a blank story page. The second method is by using the story menu from the toolbar. This method can be carried out only from either a worksheet or a dashboard in Tableau. Click Story menu and New Story. This will open a blank story page similar to the first method. So, what is a story in Tableau? A story is a sequence of worksheets or visualizations that are arranged to convey information and thereby achieves a specific narrative. As a story is a sheet by itself, the methods used to create, name, and manage worksheets and dashboards can also be applied to stories. A story can contain independent worksheets and Tableau dashboards. So, what is a story and what is a story point? As already explained, a story is a collection of sheets arranged in a sequence. Each individual sheet in a story is called a story point. Each story point can either be a worksheet or a dashboard. Let us now go through the story workspace. The story workspace is a bit different from the workspace present in a worksheet or a dashboard. The main sections of the story workspace are the story pane, the layout pane, the navigator, and the story toolbar. Now, let us go over each of these sections in detail. Let us start with the story pane. Once we open a new story, we observe that the left side of the workspace that was previously occupied by the data pane and analytics pane in a typical Tableau worksheet has been replaced by the story and the layout pane. The story pane contains the following subsections, namely new story point, sheets and dashboard selection, drag to add text, and story size selection. Let us now go through each of the subsections in the story pane. In the new story point, we can either choose blank to add a new point or duplicate to use the current story point as the starting place for the next point. Once we do this, the story navigator gets updated appropriately. In the middle of the story pane, we can add either individual sheets or dashboards to the story canvas. When we hover over each of the items, we will get a quick preview in the right side. At the bottom of the story pane, we have an option to add additional text boxes to a story point. We can make use of the text object to highlight a key takeaway for the viewers by typing a comment. In addition, there is an option to either show or hide the story title. In the story size selection, we can set the size of the story. The size options for a story are similar to that of a dashboard, that is fixed, automatic, or range. Once we decide the size option, there is a drop down list from which we can choose one of the predefined sizes or set a custom size in pixels. Next, let us move to the layout pane. For this, we need to click on the left hand side adjacent to the story pane. Then we will get the layout pane. The layout pane consists of the story navigator style selection. We can make use of the navigator style selection to decide the type of navigation we want to display in the story. We can choose a navigator style that best suits the story. It can be one of the options, that is, caption boxes, numbers, dots, or just arrows only. We also have an option to either show or hide the forward and back arrows. This tick box selection will be enabled for all options except for arrows only. Let's now take a look at the Story Navigator. The various story points are displayed in the Story Navigator, and this is how the user will view the story progression. We can directly go to the specific portion of the Tableau story by clicking on the specific story point. The navigator allows us to either edit or organize the story points. As already explained, we can use the layout pane to change the style of the navigator. Let's take a look of the story navigator and the toolbar on top of it. When we are accessing the story navigator, a story toolbar will be displayed. This story menu will not be displayed by default. This toolbar will appear only when we mouse over the navigator area. We can carry out operations like revert changes and apply updates to a story point as well as delete a story point. Now that we have gone through the different sections in the story page, let us build a simple story. For the sake of this video, I have already created multiple worksheets and dashboards. Let us first rename the story as Overall Profit Analysis and Identification of Critical Subcategories. Let us drag and drop the Sales by Subcategory worksheet into the first story point. Let us select the Tables subcategory. Let us click into the caption box and enter the text as tables are the fourth highest subcategory in terms of sales. Let us resize the caption boxes to properly accommodate the text. Let us click on the blank under the new story point. Let us drag and drop the sales and profit by subcategory worksheet into the second story point. Let us select the table subcategory. Let us click into the caption box similarly and enter the text as despite high sales, tables have the highest losses. Let us click on the blank under the new story point. Let us drag and drop the profit analysis over time dashboard into the third story point. This dashboard already has a filter action on subcategory and the tables subcategory is selected in the first view. Let us click into the caption box and enter the text as tables show a negative trend and no significant profits over time. Let us click on the blank again under the new story point and drag and drop the geospatial profit analysis dashboard into the fourth story point. This dashboard too already has a filter action on the subcategory and the tables subcategory is selected in the first view. In the city-wise profits view, let us make view of the view toolbar to pan and zoom in the Seattle area. This story has been created to identify the city which is performing the best for table subcategory. As we can see, the Seattle is the role model city with respect to profits for tables. If required, we can click into the caption box of the last story point and enter the text as Seattle is the role model city with respect to profits for tables. This completes the video on the Tableau story. Alright, then let's recap the main points covered in this video. You now know what a Tableau story is. You've explored the key areas of the story and you've seen how to build a simple story in Tableau. If you have found this video useful, please like the video and subscribe to my channel for the latest updates. I will meet you in my next video. Until then, bye and take care.